new here, I'm Kristen. If not, welcome back. So today I'm going to be going over Colourpop Concealers. I just bought a few of these for my freelancing kit and I just kind of wanted to show them to you, do a few swatches. I bought 5 of them and they're kind of more just lighter shades. For now I'm going to purchase some darker ones in the future. So I just kind of wanted to show you the formula and let you know what I think about them. I'm also going to compare them to Shape Tape and my other favorite concealer, NARS Creamy Concealer. I use the color Chantilly and in that, and then in Shape Tape I use the lightest one. So if you would like to learn more about Colourpop's concealers, stay tuned and keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to just go over the shades that I bought. The first one I have is Fair 2. This is the packaging. The second one I got is Fair 8. The third one is Light 10. The fourth is Light 16. And lastly, I got Medium 26. So I didn't buy each and every one. Colourpop has a huge selection of colors, which is awesome. That way there's so many different skin tones and then you can match specifically to each person. So many makeup lines kind of are so constricted. As a pretty fair girl, I have issues finding foundations, concealers, a lot of products that match my skin because I am so light. Where this, there's even a concealer that's even lighter than Fair 2 and it's almost white. So if you are even lighter skin than me, then these concealers will work really well for you. So I'm going to go ahead and do some swatches and then we'll kind of just talk about each one that I got. Okay, so these are the swatches. This is Fair 2, Fair 8, Light 10, Light 16, and Medium 26. So for Fair 2, there is one shade that is even lighter than this one. This is the one that I'm wearing today. It's specifically designed for very, very fair skin tones, but if you are even fairer than me, then they have one that is just one step up and is even lighter. So for Fair 2, it is designed for peachy pink, very fair skin tone. Next we have Fair 8, and that is designed for yellow undertones for very fair skin. Light 10 has golden undertones for light skin. Light 16 is golden undertones for light skin, but it is just kind of ever so slightly darker than Light 10. And then lastly we have Medium 26, and this is subtle golden undertones designed for more kind of medium skin tones. I did buy a second Fair 2 specifically just for me, and that is what I am wearing today. I did notice as I was putting them on my clients that they do oxidize a little bit. So just keep that in mind when ordering a color. Now I really wanted to compare them to 2 other concealers that I use a lot, one of them being NARS Creamy Concealer in Chantilly, and the other concealer I use a lot is Shape Tape from Tarte. And that one I have the lightest shade in, I think it's 1. Now when it comes to Shape Tape and NARS Creamy Concealer, the difference between those two, I feel like Shape Tape dries down faster than NARS does, and if you wait too long with your concealer on your face, when it comes to Shape Tape, it dries very quickly, so you kind of have to blend it out fairly fast, I would say. Whereas NARS Creamy Concealer, I feel like doesn't dry as quickly. These concealers, I feel like are a thinner consistency compared to both Shape Tape and NARS Creamy Concealer. They definitely do dry pretty quickly too, kind of like Shape Tape does. So I feel like their coverage isn't as strong as those other two concealers that I use quite often. But the formula is still very, very good. It doesn't get patchy, and I feel like it does still give you enough coverage. If you have very dark under eye circles, or you are trying to conceal quite a few blemishes, I would probably go for a concealer that's a little bit more full coverage, where I feel like this one's kind of more medium coverage concealer. I did notice that when I used Benefit's Professional Primer underneath, that it kind of blended out better and more smoothly. So I would recommend maybe using it with a primer just to kind of get more longevity out of it. I feel like I didn't have to use as much with a primer compared to without. It kind of melts into the skin, it doesn't separate, it doesn't get patchy. So that's why I love NARS and Shape Tape, is I never have any issues with them getting patchy or coming off through the day. So those are my thoughts on Colourpop's new concealers. I thought that their shade range was very, very well. It went from all the way to really, really light to fairly dark, and everywhere in between, so many different undertones and huge selection of colors. So I thought that was absolutely amazing. I thought the formula was pretty good. Like I said, it's kind of more of a medium coverage concealer, so if you want something more fuller coverage, I think that maybe more of like Shape Tape or NARS Creamy Concealer would be for you. But for $6, I thought that these were really, really well. They worked great when I did some freelancing work on a wedding, and I would definitely recommend them to anybody, especially for $6. They were pretty good quality. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more videos just like this one, make sure you subscribe down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!